Hello and welcome back to Internet Therapy, the podcast where we open discussions about topics that are either too trivial or too taboo to talk about. In today's episode, we will be taking a look at the problems surrounding the body positivity movement and the importance of self-love for every walk of life. For those of you tuning in for the first time, hi, my name is Maria Elisa Colton and I'm a small content creator from London and your host for this series. There may be some different voices along the way, but for now it's just me and you listening. And as always, the opinions expressed in these podcasts are my own. You are more than welcome to disagree and debate with me on these sorts of topics, and every opinion, thought and feeling is valid and should very much be respected unless outrageously offensive and or abusive. We're all about respect and kindness here. So, let's get on with the topic. What is body positivity, you might ask? Well, according to Google, body positivity is a social movement rooted in the belief that all human beings should have a positive body image, while challenging the ways in which society presents and views the physical body. Essentially, this movement grew out of the constant push of socially acceptable bodies being featured in magazines and the media, mainly those of thin, perfectly toned women or bulky, muscled men. Now, that sounds straightforward enough, but sadly, not everyone feels that way. Many people have problems with the body positivity movement because they feel like it celebrates obesity and being dangerously overweight or underweight. Fat women are seen as a threat to health, disgusting creatures that pretty much idealise greed and laziness. I mean, that's hardly a surprise when reality television showcase series like My 600-Pound Life or Super Size versus Super Skinny and turns their bodies into something of entertainment and ridicule. On the other extreme, models are glamorised when they are extremely skinny to the point of malnutrition because there is something so appealing and incredibly sexy when it comes to staring at rib cages and bony elbows. And equally, there's a lot of shame surrounding those who are naturally skinny when people are basically saying, oh, they don't eat enough, ooh, they don't look right, oh, they shouldn't be that skinny, look at their flat chest. There's a lot of shame surrounding that. Of course, people are born naturally skinny and do not deserve to be shamed for being who they are, but the point I'm attempting to make is that people feel that body positivity has become a celebration of dangerous health. Now, a few things I want to make clear. First off, your body, your choice. I'm a firm believer that every single body is worthy of love, acceptance and care. I do not agree with idealising endangering body types, but at the same time, we can't tell someone's story just by looking at them. It is ridiculously unfair to judge someone based off of how they look, but we as a vain culture do just that. We talk about beach bodies and skimpy outfits that appeal to the opposite sex. We have programmes like Love Island which celebrate the good looking, so we as an audience are more likely to tune in and be invested each and every day. Secondly, the whole idea of diet culture is very much unhealthy. The quick fixes that the media share around are dangerous and disgusting, and the idea that unhappiness stems from being too fat or too thin is not a simple case. Granted, if you are unhappy with how you look, you are more than entitled to change that, but I feel like positive changes are better than losing as much weight as possible in the shortest amount of time. Happiness is an active choice, not a goal, and you can very much find that in your present state. I feel like if you do embark on losing or gaining weight, do it because you want to do what is right by your body, not because of societal expectation. Which brings me on very nicely to my final point, where some believe undergoing these changes showcases that you aren't at all body positive and you're brainwashed to believe what the media tell you, which is fiercely untrue and unfair. Again, I go back to my point of your body, your choice. If you're comfortable with how you look and feel, then good for you. Do celebrate that and be proud of that. But you should never shame others for simply working on becoming the best version of themselves that they can be. Body positivity to me is loving your body to the point where you want to fuel it healthily, where you want to keep it working, where you listen to what it tells you. Maybe that's drinking more water because you felt incredibly lethargic and tired and know you haven't drunk as much as you should have. Or it's going to the dance class or gym because you want to become stronger and fitter and enjoy a lot more than you are currently able to. It's not starving yourself or overindulging. And equally, if you unintentionally do that, it's not beating yourself up because you did. We all have our own journeys and our own bodies, and we should embrace them and love them. But we should also know that if we are unhealthy, the best thing for ourselves and our bodies is to change that in a way that is healthy and happy. If you do have concerns for a friend, then be honest and open and have that discussion, but do it from a place of care and not control. All our bodies are different shapes, sizes, colours, abilities, require different amounts of food and water to help us through the day, and are very much worthy of love and acceptance. Body positivity is a celebration of being real people, regardless of your background. To use myself as an example, I am overweight. I am a fat woman. This is partly due to my congenital hypothyroidism and non-existent metabolism, but also my issues with emotional eating and binging, which are extremely unhealthy habits. And also, I was a university student with limited cooking skills for 3 years of my life. That's not to say I dislike my body. If anything, I love and respect myself enough to want to be stronger, fitter, eat healthier, which may very well result in weight loss. That's my journey to undertake, and I have the love and support of the people closest to me who want me to be the best version of myself that I can be. One activist I follow and I would most definitely recommend is Body Posy Panda, known as Megan Crab, who does absolutely incredible work and talks openly about these issues in such a beautiful and motivating way, so you should definitely check her out yourselves. She captures the meaning of body positivity beautifully and showcases just how much all of our bodies are worthy of that love and acceptance. So, if you're going to take anything from this podcast, be it to take care of yourselves and be respectful of others and their personal journeys. As always, these opinions are purely my own. If you disagree or wish to discuss this further, then please feel free to open up a discussion about it. I would love to hear your thoughts and personal stories. If you feel like I've missed anything important within this topic, please do let me know and perhaps we can have a discussion. I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you would like to appear in my podcast and be a guest, simply DM me on my Twitter @MariaColtonYT, and if you're loving what you're hearing, please do let me know. As always, thank you so much for listening, and I will speak to you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.